Hi everyone, here is a quick tutorial about using Padlet. The course you're taking will use Padlet for some of its assignments, so I just want to walk through what this tool is, how to get started, and that sort of thing. Padlets are these wonderful bulletin board activities. They can look a lot of different ways, but essentially it's just a way for you to be able to post some of your work, share things, communicate with your classmates, and that sort of thing. And to get started, we first need to go create a Padlet account. So I want you to go to padlet.com. If you have not done this yet, go to padlet.com, look for these sign up buttons, and you can click the sign up button. You might see a screen like this. If you see an option to sign up with Google, I encourage you to use that. That will be the easiest way to do this. You can click that button, choose your FVCC email, and that is going to create a Padlet account for you, a free account. And then when you are in your assignment, it might look something like this. You're going to want to find the link to the Padlet that you're using for a particular assignment. So go to your assignment, look through the steps, find the link that you need to click. When you click that link, it will open up the Padlet in a new tab. Now, if you happen to not be logged into Padlet at the moment, you might see a screen like this. If that's the case, once again, just choose Login and choose the Login with Google option that we discussed. Find your email address for FVCC that you're using to take this course. Follow the prompts, and you will be in, and you will see the Padlet board for that activity. It's always a good idea to make sure that the name for the link or the other details that you see here in your assignment in Canvas, make sure that they seem to match what you're seeing here in Padlet. And now for this type of assignment, every student has their own section. You will see other types of Padlets from time to time where everybody just posts into this one central space. And in those cases, you can use the big plus button down here to get started to create your post, and then everybody shares this space. In this example, though, every student has their own dedicated section. And so it might look like this before there is a lot of people posting. And you essentially just have to find your name in this list. Now, I don't have names, I just have numbers at the moment because this is a template. But let's say you're lucky number 7 down here, and you see your name. You can click the plus button right next to your name, and that's going to bring up this box where you can post things. Now, in this example, there is only an upload option, but you'll see some Padlets where you have lots of different options. Maybe you can insert a link or a YouTube video. Maybe you can record yourself. Maybe you can record a short podcast style little audio message, lots of different things you can do. In this case, this one simply has an upload button and a caption. So to add my image for this assignment for student number 7, I'm going to choose the upload button here. And I'm going to attach an image. And then I'm going to write a caption. And when I'm ready and I'm happy with this, I will click Submit. And when I've done that, it's going to show up in my little section here. Now to add another image, I would just do that again. I would click the plus symbol, add my post here, and when I click Submit, it will be right next to this one. There are a few other ways to add your posts, a few other considerations. Let me cover those real quick, and then we'll be done. So let's say if I clicked on this plus button down here, and I wanted to make sure that my post went into the correct option here, I can choose this little drop down here at the bottom of the screen to make sure that I am posting in my account. Let's say I'm not student 7 this time. Let's say I am student number 4. Okay, so we've already talked about how to fill this out. I can choose myself there. That's one option I want to show you. Another thing you can do is, right, you can click the upload button to be able to select one file at a time here. But let's say I wanted to add multiple photos because I needed to do a before and after image or something like that. If that's the case, I can choose my files or my finder to where now I've got a box with all of my files on my device here, and I can choose multiple files. So I'm just going to choose one and hold down Shift and choose another, or I hold down Control and choose multiple different ones in a list. And then now I'm just going to click and drag them over. And when I do that, I'm now going to have 2 different images. And what you'll notice this time is that it has this little slider option. So I can actually click back and forth. So in this case, when we're looking at a showcase for students in a photography class, we might want to show a before and after, or 2 different edits, 2 different versions of an assignment, or perhaps you just want to be able to upload multiple things. That would be how you do that. You just have to push the plus button wherever you need it, choose some open up your files or your finder, highlight the multiple different documents you want, and click and drag them in. All right, so that's how we post in Padlet. The only other thing you need to know is how to comment, and that's pretty simple. You'll see the little speech button here below anybody's posts, and there you can go ahead and add comments. You might see options to use emojis or to be able to record your voice or even to be able to record a video and to be able to talk about each other's work that way. This is a great way to be able to not only share your own work, but to be able to comment on others. So that is a quick tutorial on this wonderful tool. We hope you enjoy it and reach out to your instructor if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye.